Hello and welcome to another Bad Comic Review. This time we're looking at Marvel 2-in-1 issue 5 featuring The Thing and the Human Torch. Now we are in Doomiverse, I guess they're calling it. I don't know. Something asinine like that. And we've got the same creative team. We've got Chip Zdarsky and the artist known as Valerio Sicci with colorist but Frank Martin and VC Joe's Caramunga as letterer. Letters and colors were fine. The art's still pretty subpar. And it got a little silly in parts, like where Ben is choking Reed and his cheeks are all puffed out stupidly. That was pretty dumb. But speaking of that, Ben gets all frustrated listening to how Reed has been kind of useless to this world. So he goes in there and confronts him. They get into a spat. Reed breaks down sobbing like a little girl. And then suddenly Sue Storm appears because why not? So they contact their super smart token minority, who of course is smarter than everybody else, Rachna, whatever her name is, stupid, I don't care. And she's in the hospital visiting her lover, who is also a cripple in this one. She's missing like the lower half of her body, which is really messed up. Then just when, they're having a moment with the Fantastic Four, the whole team, which we still don't know what happened to their Johnny, but we have to assume he's dead. That's when the Doom Silver Surfer heralds appear, and they are attacking, and Benjamin Grimm jumps out and smacks one. That's actually pretty cool. And we've got Kamala Khan, we've got the Amazing Spider-Man, we got Rocket Raccoon for some reason, there's a Thor, very poorly drawn, Stephen Strange and Daredevil in the background, pretending to do something. I don't know what they're gonna do. So they go up to confront these things, and one of the Doom Surfers grabs Reed, and Johnny flies up and zaps him and toasts him really well, but then his power's cut out and Reed has to grab him and become a parachute, and everybody's like, oh my god, it's the Fantastic Four, they're back, yay. But they don't know what to do, they don't know how to stop Doom, so they need an expert on Doom, and thankfully we have a Deus Ex Machina that Rashina Super Genius found, and it's Dr. Doom from the 616 universe that followed them along, tailgating as they call it. Wolverine goes to attack him and is dismissed, but yeah, it's kind of a lame MacGuffin to try and get out of the storyline, but not entirely unexpected. Then they have to go recruit some help, and they get Emma Frost and a guy that she's with. I'm not going to ruin that one. The story itself isn't bad. It was just too much coincidental stuff adding up. The Rashina character is so annoying and arrogant and useless. She doesn't do anything. She's supposed to be super smart. Why isn't she helping? All she does is find Dr. Doom, and that's not even mentioned or alluded to anywhere in the book previously. So it really feels wedged in, like I wrote myself into a corner. How are they going to get out of this? Well, they didn't have Reed build the ultimate nullifier or anything like that, or any of the other many techniques they've used to defeat Doom over the years, or defeat Galactus. No, they just were like, oh, we got another Dr. Doom, he'll figure it out. That's absolutely stupid and really lazy. So it was an okay story. I didn't hate it. I just think that everything's a little too coincidental. People pop in at just the right time, a little too often. It was a little hackneyed, I guess, to use an old term. But yeah, this Rashina chick, this is supposed to be Marvel 2-in-1, as in two heroes. And we've got Johnny Storm and the Thing, and this Rashina woman who is just some super smart token that they had to throw in for diversity's sake. So you've got the diversity hire and Dr. Doom now, along with all the other heroes that they've got, which most of the peripheral heroes, okay, the alternate universe Reed and Sue, alright, I get that. But yeah, it felt kind of contrived, and it feels like they're really not letting the Thing and Human Torch be the stars of the show. They're just there to advance the plot, and they're not the ones doing the heroic thing or coming up with the plan or anything like that. That's kind of the point of having them. They're not like observers, they're supposed to be the heroes, and they're just not letting them do that. This Rashina chick is clearly meant to be the super secret hero here, and now Victor Von Doom's showing up to bail him out. So I don't know why Johnny and the Thing are even in this. Just call it the Rashina book and have her jump around the multiverse. Oh wait, that book's called Exiles, isn't it? I'm gonna give this like a low-end recommendation. It was okay. It wasn't great. It wasn't worth my $4 at all. $2 maybe, I wouldn't have felt ripped off, but the art is still subpar. Overall, it's not that bad. It's a little better than last issue, but this guy cannot draw faces to save his life. and that is really annoying. The Thing looks okay, but yeah, it's just a tepid average issue. I would probably just skip it, honestly. There's elements that are pretty good. Zdarsky's got some pretty good ideas, but they're all poorly executed, and they have to be seen through this token lens where they gotta work this super genius minority in, and that's really annoying. She's not a likable character, useless, and hasn't done anything to help them. It's obviously just her serving her own interests, and I find that annoying and tiresome. So I would give this a mild recommendation if you can find it cheap, but don't pay cover price. I felt kind of ripped off, but it's an okay book. But that'll do it for this episode. As always, thank you so much for listening and supporting the channel. Be sure and hit like, share, and subscribe to help us out, and we'll hopefully see you on the next episode.